Hello and welcome to my Hearthstone Noobcast. Well, I guess I still have to figure that name out. Alright, so I had already a video up with 40 packs open, but I guess some people are wondering what exactly is Hearthstone and why am I making videos out of it. Well, Hearthstone is Blizzard Entertainment's upcoming online card game. And some of you may already groan, "Oh my God, Blizzard! It's a big company, big stupid company, and World of Warcraft is dying, blah blah blah, and all that stuff." Well, I'm actually impartial to all whatever Blizzard's doing, as long as they make good games. And I actually have the opinion that Hearthstone is a good game. It still is in beta, but so far everything is very promising. It's one of those betas where their online store is also online. Um, and it's basically one way to get packs. You can take a look now how much they are. It's 100 gold. 2 packs is $3, $10, 15 packs is 20, and for best value, quote unquote value, 40 packs is 50 bucks. Gold can be obtained within the game by doing the quests and stuff, but it's a slow grind. But still, you know, that's an alternate way in case you don't really want to spend actual real money, especially when it's in a beta. And I certainly won't argue with you. It is a beta. It's a very, very streamlined beta, very polished beta. Hopefully, when it goes live, it doesn't it doesn't lose any of this polish. So you got the store, you got quest logs too. It gives you gold for some quest. Sometimes it gives you packs or cards, specific cards. For example, uh, if you win practice games, for example, the more you win with a certain class, you get some of their cards. So like here for Gareth Shellstream, the warrior, you get basic cards earned. So you unlock basic cards by playing with this class in any mode. Excuse me while I cough a little bit off microphone. Alright, that's done with. Alright, so as you can see though, you have different classes. Different classes have, each class have certain abilities that you can use with the resources, as well as certain tactics they're allowed to use. So if you go over to the collection, there are some class-specific cards here. So this is the Druid cards. 100 cards are over here. The number marked there is the number of new cards. So I've recently opened a number of packs. So there are quite a number of new cards around. So for the warrior, I've got a bunch of cards here as well. Some pretty good, some pretty meh. Do I have any? Yeah, I've got Gorehowl. Haha. That's actually pretty cool. It used to attack minions. Anyway. So there's also a bunch of neutral cards, which you can use with any class. So that's pretty much it. There's also another thing. When it comes to deck creation, I've already created a mage deck, 2 paladin decks. I probably should delete one of them once I figure out what they do. One interesting thing here is that you don't have to worry about mana. You don't put cards with resources on them. So unlike Magic the Gathering, you don't have to consider lands. You have a deck of 30 cards, but at the same time, you have a nice little, just like Magic the Gathering, the mana curve is especially important or useful, so to say. So like in this case, it's a very bad curve. I curve out twice on 2 and 4, and I've got quite a number of 6 and 7 plus spells. For 7, I've got Flame Strike, which is useful, and this guy over here. So you'll see the reason for that later on. I think I curve out better with this Shockaden. It's a little better of a curve. I got a number of 1-drops curving into 3, 4, and then a few endgame beaters. So how about this? Now we gotta see the ball of it, see how that looks like. Oh, this is actually a nice little curve. Curves out at 4. I should see what I should try to play this and figure out why I made that. Alright. Anyway, so we'll get into a practice game. It's at the same time it's easier. It has no time limit in the practice game, at least not that I'm aware of. Per round, you basically have a time limit per turn. If you play against a real opponent, that way you can't drag the game on. But for practice games, you pretty much play against the computer, and um, they can be pretty good and pretty bad. So I am playing a warrior, and my opponent, I want it to be another warrior. So in the practice game with the basic deck, you don't get to choose your deck. You just play with whatever's given to you.
Victory or death!
So interestingly, I have a 0 mana card, and I go first. So I don't get extra cards. These two are perfectly good 2-drops. This one I'd like to keep, but it's not really... Even though it's a 0 spell, I don't think I'd be using this early. So let's switch it out. You can switch the cards. It's basically like a mulligan, but you can choose specifically which card you want to switch out. Alright, so in my turn, I've got no options, unfortunately, with 1 mana. So you can see here, you get 1 mana. This goes all the way up to 10. So, basically each turn you get another mana crystal with mana on it. So does your opponent. And you can play the specific on the turn. There are cards that will give you another mana crystal, whether it's full or an empty one. So it allows you to basically build up your mana faster than your opponent. But right now there is nothing I can do, and this end turn button turns green once it knows that once the game knows that I can't do anything. So let's do that. Let's see what the opponent does. Opponent gets 1 mana crystal, so he can play a 2-drop. And he does. He gets to play pretty much what I thought of trying to do. Alright, so we only have 2 options. We get the warrior's hero power is gain 2 armor. Armor's unlike other unlike other card games, your character's life caps at 30. Can't get any higher than that. Armor is effectively extra life, so you can gain effectively life over 30 with armor. Alright, life over 30. That doesn't sound so good. Alright. So, I just mimic what he did, and let's see what he does this time. Now, he got an option, so he went for that option. Just went to the face. Yeah, so he decides to attack me. Now, you can only stop it by... putting a creature with taunt. Creature with taunt basically prevents creatures from attacking you directly. So, since I don't have any, he has pretty much the options of just going after me or going after the minion. As you can see, he actually went after the minion first. Used his low-level minion to kill my higher power minion. And used the higher power minion to go after me. So, now I've got a couple of options here. So, one thing I want to do is clear the board. One thing to note really in this game is that board states is very important. Even if you have a field of like jump blockers, that cannot be underestimated. Oh crap! Wow, he used that card. That's an interesting choice. I would have let the 1/1 board do that trick, but anyway, not my card. So what I can do here is I don't have that many options, so I can here and then armor up just to give myself some protection. I mean, there's no point giving an attack creature +1/+4 simply because any one of these can die to this point. So let's armor up. Sure. So there's still a bit of strategy here, and of course a good amount of luck. So I'm still out of the curve here. I can easily give this guy charge. So you can definitely, you know, just give yourself a bit of time to think of what you want to do now and basically what you want to do next turn. So next turn I get, since this is predictable, next turn I basically able to bring down the 6/7 minion or my 6/5 taunt. At this point though, I do want to get rid of his taunt, so use 2 mana on this. Oh crud, really? That was wrong. I read the card wrong. Wow. Give your hero +4 attack this turn. That's me. Alright. Well, it still achieves my... Actually, no. You know what I can do? It's perfect. It was a big mistake. But I've got this. Execute. Destroy damage to enemy minion. There we go. And then I can go straight to the face. Haha! And then... armor up. See?
Job's done.
I'll say that was intentional. I intended to do that all along. Sweep my mistake under the rug. All right. All right. So he basically does the same thing to me. All right. And get some more operator. Okay. Okay. Simple 2/1 creature. Not for me to worry about. This will actually be very useful at some point, or should have been useful earlier. So I have now more options. So I can give this guy charge, get a 6 mana guy out there, or I can use my taunt to get out there. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So let's get my taunt out there.
The gates are open.
This way, if he brings out a charge, and any big thing with charge, I won't be surprised. I'll just give him taunt. I'm sorry, charge. So that he can wreck face. And I'm done for the turn.
The gates are
I'm
open.
a little... Oh, he has his own taunt. Alright, so he probably... Oh, he has no execute. I have an execute. Haha. Alright, so... sadly, I have no mana to cast both of these. So, what I can do... Can't do much. I have to get through his taunt. So... let's just do that.
What you looking at?
I can't get through with any damage. So let's just clear.
Farewell.
Maybe a mistake, but whatever. I can deal with it.
Ready to ride.
Oh, there's just a charge right there. Huh.
Ready to ride.
2 charge. Whoa. Okay. Alright, so you wanted to get rid of this guy. Which I can't say is a bad idea. Alright. So, I can execute my own minion. That's why it's highlighted like that. Okay, no, I won't do that. Alright. Okay, done. Alright. So other minions have charge. Again, you taunt out there. And he gets charge. So I can get the face. Haha! Feel my wrath. Alright. Alright, so he's armoring up. Now you can see his hand. He has 3 cards. He doesn't have too many options, fortunately. Really not sure why. I'm not really sure what he has in his hand. Maybe something big. So what I can do, since I've got charge on the board, we might as well go. Bring out 3 more power. And actually kill him. Alright, awesome. So yeah, that's a game of Hearthstone. It is pretty interesting. And certainly flashy. It helps that the game is very flashy. So, you know, you can tell your victory if you fail and whatnot. And yeah, it's absolutely polished. I'm very happy with this game. It is currently, sadly, it's in beta, and sadly, I don't have an extra beta key. But certainly, once if I manage to get my hands on an extra key, I will find a way to get it to someone. All right. So, if you can easily opt in to Hearthstone by going to your Battle.net account. If you don't have a Battle.net account, just go to us.battle.net, sign up for an account, and opt in for the Hearthstone beta. I don't know when their invite schedule is, but it's definitely a way to get in. And as this game goes live, or as it goes closer to going live, um, they may want more players in, so that when you play against, so that, hey, I want to play early in 2 o'clock in the morning. I want to play 2 o'clock in the morning, and okay, sorry, that was my phone. Okay, yeah, so I want to play 2 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to wait forever, or have no one to play with. The more people there is in the game, the better it'll be. This is an online game after all. You can't always keep playing against the computer, and really, there's really nothing to do there. So that's it for Hearthstone and my take on it. So yeah, well, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.